Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, once again here in Boston. And it's a beautiful, sunny, cloudy, windy day. And I truly hope you're having a blessed time wherever you are. Finding reasons to smile, to laugh, to enjoy life, to appreciate appreciate everything and everyone around you. If you can't tell by the tone of my voice, I am exhausted. This past week, I've been trying to stay up late so I can, eat as much as I can before the morning prayer. And going throughout the day without food or water is a challenge. The other day, you might have heard my mother say, "Oh, she's used to this kind of stuff." I don't think you ever really get used to this kind of stuff. The fasting happens for 30 days once a year. Some people actually fast off and on throughout the year, and people do it not just for religious purposes. Some people do it for health reasons, for spiritual enlightenment, so there's many different reasons why people would fast. But it's not something like, 1 or 2 days might be easy. But when you do it on a regular basis, it becomes, there are days where, you can feel it. And especially for Muslims, that not only are we fasting, but we have to fast during a certain amount of time, and we have to be up and we have to do prayers and whatever. And depending where you are in the world, you don't have the luxury of taking the day off or not working and sleeping all day, because in some countries, they shut things down earlier, and people relax and stay calm and whatever, and then they relax until it's time to eat. But people, granted, I got a relaxed job, so I can't complain too much. But it is, right now it is messing with my head. I'm in a bit of a fog. I'm also thinking of a couple of things. Thinking about my cousin and what she's dealing with. Thinking of my husband and all that good stuff. And on the other side, I'm also thinking of more positive things, like things that will hopefully change everybody's lives, like Zukul and Zukul Ad Network. You've heard me talk about that before. I always put links down below of my personal links for Zukul or whatever. And if you're interested in what Zukul is, please go check out those links, ask questions, because this is becoming, it's in its infancy. Zukul is like a toddler now, but Zukul and Network is just a couple months old, but the way that it's growing, not just financially, but this as a global entity of changing lives, changing everything for so many people. We're coming up on a program right now in Zukul Ad Network, where we're making donations so we can help other people that don't have money to even put in $10, and helping helping people like churches and charities that might benefit from this in the long run, to help fund their accounts so they can have an account and just get started, right? And what I'm going to do in the link below for this one is I'm going to put the last hangout. We have hangouts 5 days a week, and Jeremy Rush, the guy that runs Zukul, he's talking about all this stuff, and he's starting with the Philippines. Not sure why, but it doesn't matter why. But he's starting in the Philippines, making these donations with other people that have shown a lot of interest in wanting to be involved in Zukul, but just don't have the startup cost to do it. and really can't afford to even put in $10 or whatever. And what Jeremy wants to do is start up accounts, have them, work as like a manager for the account, and after about 60 days, they're going to have money deposited into that account where it's going to be theirs to grow their business, and this kind of ties in with a part of Islam. I know I kind of shifted gears there, but that kind of follows suit with Islam in the sense that during the month of Ramadan we do a lot of this is the time of month or time of year for Muslims to donate and give to charity, and actually that's one of the pillars for Islam. On top of praying, on top of fasting, on top of going to Mecca in Saudi Arabia to do the pilgrimage, and one of the pillars is to give to charity, and not necessarily financial charity, but being kind to people, helping people out, lifting their spirits, maybe giving them clothes or giving them a ride somewhere. That's all in one way or another a form of charity, a form of helping your fellow man, and the idea that Jeremy comes up with, not just for me on the religious side, but me as a person, I love helping people. I love what Jeremy wants to do with it. I got teary-eyed watching today's hangout because, one, it goes right in line what I hope to do for people, not just family, but making a difference in the world. And knowing that I'm a part of a company with an owner that wants to do this for people, it's overwhelming. It's beautiful. I could say so much about it. It's amazing. I mean, there's no words to really describe how I feel and what I really want from this, and but yeah, that, as far as today's Ramadan tip of the day or fact of the day, it's about charity. But I know I'm talking a lot about Zukul because it really is it already is life-changing. For me, it's not even financially life-changing. For me, it's been a mindset change for me. It's what really been helping me to stay positive, even in negative situations. Like, I was kind of in my head, thinking of, I want better. I want to move out on my own. I want to buy a house for my family. I want to help my cousin. I want to get to my husband, all that stuff. But at the same time, I had to stop and go, you know what? It's coming. Don't worry about it. Think of something positive. Don't let the negative get the best of you. Good things are coming. And, today's hangout for Zukul, it really lifted me. It really, and the fact that I got this new job lined up too, I'm a little nervous about that as well. I'm always a little nervous about new things happening. Is it going to work out? Is this, that, or whatever? But again, the positive mindset that I've been working on since getting involved with Zukul, it's really helping me to stay on that positive track. And the people that I've gotten involved with, that I've become friends with, I'm so blessed to have that. I can't wait to have the opportunity to meet some of these people, travel the world, and hopefully more local people will find out about Zukul, and maybe I'll make some more friends, because like I said, I told you before, I don't really have friends that I hang out with. You see my vlogs, the only people you see in my vlogs are my brothers, my sister, not my sisters, my brothers, my mother, my niece, my cousin, my little cousins, because that's what's important to me. My family's the most important thing to me in my spirituality, in my faith, and trying to live a positive life, a simple life. That's what's the most important to me. Seeing what my cousin's going through, you know, she gets housing assistance, but because she's making a few more dollars, they're about to stop the housing assistance because she makes too much money. But it's still not enough to actually make ends meet, and she can still have the potential of being homeless. But I told her, so maybe this is a blessing in disguise for something good to happen, and she wasn't having that, but that's okay. Anyway, I don't want to end this on a negative note. Good things are coming. Good things are happening. I do truly feel blessed. I am hungry as anything right now. And when I break my fast, all I'm got right now is this and a plum. Because I'm going to be I end work at 9 o'clock today. Fasting ends about 8:20. So, I can eat that. It'll suffice until I'm done at work and I could go home and eat and have all that good stuff. So, I know this vlog is just me doing a lot of rambling and talking, but I'm stuck at work, so it's just going to be more, it would have just been more shots of me at work. So, anyway, I hope you're really enjoying these vlogs. I hope you're learning something about Islam that maybe you didn't know. If you have any questions and you happen to run by this video, leave the question below and I'll do my best to answer it, as far as Islam is concerned. And speaking of Islam, I know today they've been televising Muhammad Ali's funeral procession and all that. And to learn more, to be honest with you, I never really knew much about him except that he was a famous boxer, he was popular, or whatever. But the more that I learned about him over the years, and especially, in the last couple years, I've seen things here and there and stuff, but to see, to really see what he stood up for, where his heart was, he wasn't perfect, but he exemplifies, a good Muslim. He exemplifies someone that wanted peace, and through his talent and through his skill, he tried to bring joy and happiness to the world, and bring notice of peace and love and kindness, So anyway, I'm gonna end it because it's getting long. I don't want another 20-minute video. So until the next video, like, love, share, and inspire. Much love.